This past week was insane in form of earnings. Some stocks are up double digits. Unfortunately, some stocks are down double digits. So on today's episode, I want to do the following. First, I want to take a quick look at the stocks that reported earnings last week and just see how things are moving, what's moving the market right now. And I also want to take a quick look at stocks reporting earnings this week. A lot of strong companies are coming out. Palantir Unity, for example, those are reporting this week. And I just want to take a quick look at them and just give a market update. So let's get started. At the end of this episode, I think we're going to take a quick look at 25 stocks. Again, super quick. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below some of the stocks you guys want me to take a look at and do earnings. I do this almost on a daily basis, sometimes coming out with more than one video a day. So let's get started. So like I mentioned, right, last week, super crazy earnings. Let's just take a quick look at some of the biggest winners. One of the biggest winners has to be Square, right? This stock past 5 days is up 11%. Major reason, right? This stock has seen the acquisition of Afterpay, right? That is one of the biggest driving force and super strong earnings. But if we take a look from its 52-week high, the stock is actually still doing amazing, right? Right now, it's almost near its 52-week high price. A lot of Square investors are definitely excited with what's having on. Another stock that performed really well this week was Mercado Libre. This is the e-commerce company in Latin America, mainly known for like Brazil, Argentina, Mexico right now. In the past 5 days, it is up 10.6%, another big winner. We can see from its 52-week high, the stock is still down roughly about 11.49%. So there still has been quite a correction, nothing too crazy. Now, if we take a look, Magnite is another one. This is one in the ad tech market, right? The ad space. This upcoming week, we're gonna take a look at some other ad space. So I wonder if this is kind of giving foreshadow of what's gonna happen in the ad market. Let me know what you guys think. But Magnite in the past 5 days is up 10.1%. And if we take a look from its 52-week high, though, unfortunately the stock is still down about 45.23. So this is why sometimes it's good to just take a quick look at how things are looking in longer time frame, right? In the past few days, definitely great returns. In the past year to date, who knows, it might be still providing some form of buying opportunity. Next, we have some of the ones that still did great. DraftKings, I think, reported on Friday. In the past 5 days, this is up about 5.5%. Right, this is one I'm bullish in the iGaming world and the way like esports betting, just sports betting, online betting in general is going. So I'm happy with DraftKings right now. Again, another growth stock from its 52-week high is down 28%. So unfortunately, I just want to show this because I do feel like sometimes investors are like, oh man, this stock already went up 5%, but hey, that 5%, that 6% might just be the beginning. Obviously, right now, I haven't really looked at earnings, so there's too early to say about buying opportunities. But I just want to say, don't get yourself stuck in a box because you believe a stock price has moved so much in the beginning. We also have some that barely moved. Beyond Meat is one of them. In the past 5 days is up 1.1%. I would consider that flat. And from its 52-week high, the stock is definitely seen better days. It's down about 36.46%. Beyond Meat, I wonder if any of you guys are holders of Beyond Meat. What is your favorite thing right now? I mean, this is, I want to say in forms of technicals, just from looking at these charts here, not looking at any heavy technical charts, you can see this is a strong area of support. I wonder if some technical traders are looking at Beyond Meat right now. Next, we have BABA, right? The overall Chinese market has definitely taken a quick hit recently with everything that's going on with the Chinese government and all these tech stocks. But we can see in the past 5 days, BABA is pretty much flat. Unfortunately, if we take a closer look at that 52-week time frame, we can see BABA is down 38%. So again, just showing that time frame, sometimes we are like, okay, this has been so much of a bullish flag, but if we take a look at 52 weeks, stock price are still down almost a third from their high valuation. Now we have another one that's pretty much flat. This is Uber. It's up 0.41% the past 5 days. They did report earnings. I'm guessing this is a stock that's still very heavily impacted in their ride sharing due to COVID. Maybe, again, I haven't looked at their earnings, but I would expect the overall food delivery system is still doing pretty strong. But we can see Uber from its 52-week high is down 29.9% still. Next, we have Etsy. Etsy, it's in the online e-commerce, right? Very interesting and more of a, I want to say, unique items. I know a lot of investors are very, very bullish, especially on my Discord channel. Etsy right now is down about 4.11% in the past 5 days. So this is one of the biggest, one of the losers for the week, right, in forms of earnings. And we can see from its 52-week high, this stock is still down 27.07%. This is something we also saw the previous week. I'm guessing it's going to have to do with some stuff like daily active users, monthly active users, that of overall kind of decreasing. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the main reason this stock price is down, but we can see right now it's still down from its 52-week high about 27%. Then we have Corsair Gaming. This is one that I actually thought was interesting. I definitely did a video on Corsair. Make sure to check it out. But Corsair is one that I believe their earnings were not half bad. The stock is down about 5% right now. And from its 52-week high, the stock has definitely seen better days, about 45.22%. Again, not much looking at a technical chart here, but we can see right now it's just been pretty much sitting in this low 30s, high 20s range. I wonder if this is still providing a nice support for this company. I wonder if now's the time when a lot of Corsair bulls are coming in. Then we have ROKU. ROKU is one that I definitely want to do a video on. ROKU right now is down 9.3% in the past 5 days. This is one of the leaders in the streaming market right now. Again, I've seen plenty of bullish reports on it after earnings, and a lot of people are saying these action after earnings are not justifiable. But we can see the stock price from a 52-week high is sitting at about 18, it's down about 18.36%. The next one is going to be Fastly, and like many people like to joke, Fastly went down big, right? In the past 5 days, it's down 14.86. I definitely did a video on Fastly. Make sure to check out the catalog. I talk a lot about the yellow flags, a lot about the green flags. I do believe now, personally, right, a good portion of the yellow flags have been kind of priced in for the stock. So it doesn't look too bad at these levels, and definitely check out that video. And we can see from its 52-week high, this stock is down big. It is down big. It's down 68%, right? Lost almost 2/3 of its high valuation. And I am worried a bit right now that there might be some markets, right? Fastly, back in the day in 2020, was one of those clouding stocks, one of those software stocks kind of up big. I do believe personally, even though I'm a huge bull in the semiconductor market, I do believe the semi market or some other forms of within that market are kind of seeing that overextension that we saw with clouding a year ago. So it's kind of putting some form of, hey, remember from past experience what could happen in the future, and let's just try to learn from it. But Fastly right now, like I said, is down over 66% from its 52-week high. The next one, this one is one that's definitely pretty interesting, and I might put it on my buy this week list. And this is going to be Fiverr for me, right? It's down 32% in the past 5 days. So in the past 5 days, it lost 1/3 of its valuation. We can see from its 52-week high, the stock is probably down over 40. It's down about 48% right now, almost losing half of its valuation. So Fiverr, for those that are not familiar, is working more in the in that online gig where you can kind of get a lot of freelance marketplace I've used it, right? I've used Fiverr before to kind of get some of the artwork for this channel. So those are what happened this past week. Now let's take a quick look at what's expected for this upcoming earnings. So Monday before the market opens, we have Trade Desk, right? This is in the ad tech market. Right now, we saw what was it? I forget. Magnite report earnings in the ad tech market up about 10%, I believe. Let's take a quick look at Magnite, right? That was up, yes, about 10% in the past 5 days. So maybe some investors might be bullish in Trade Desk dealing with the ad tech marketplace as well. Right, we've seen a lot of actual revenue advertisers come out seeing up, like Google, like Facebook. So overall bullishness for Trade Desk is there. Obviously, volatility can happen, but right now in the past 5 days, Trade Desk is up about 2.3%. And from its 52-week high, the stock definitely has seen better days, but it's definitely seen worse days right now, right? Right now, it's only down 13.46%. Another favorite, I feel like this is very favorite or fan favorite in the FinTwit community, is Fubo TV, right? Fubo is expected to report earnings on, I believe, Tuesday as well. And we can see right now in the past 5 days, this is pretty much flat, up 0.81%. I would consider that flat. But from its 52-week high, the stock is down about 57.8%. What else do we have? On Tuesday, we have a lot. We have Fubo, we have Coinbase. Coinbase right now, we see crypto market really kind of ripping, especially over the weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if Coinbase, when it opens up tomorrow, it'll be up super big due to this rip of crypto right now happening. In the past 5 days, it is up 9%. This is definitely not a stock I enjoy. Not any bearish reasons, just not one I would personally invest in anytime soon. But we can see from its 52-week high, the stock is still down about 25%. Then we have Upstart, right? An AI lending platform company, one in the fintech market. This one's up 8.3% in the past 5 days. I want to say this is probably due to the overall Square acquisition and how it's buying Afterpay. A lot of these small fintech companies have kind of seen a better reaction, a strong reaction due to it. I did a video on SoFi and PaySafe yesterday or Friday, so I definitely explained a little bit of how that Afterpay acquisition is kind of moving a bit of this fintech market. We can see Upstart is up 8.3% in the past 5 days, but from its 52-week high, it's actually not too bad. It seems it's down about actually down 22.28%. One of my favorites, this is a tier 1 stock for me, is Unity Software. They do report earnings on Tuesday. I am 100% gonna do a video on them. We can see in the past 5 days it's pretty much flat. We can see from its 52-week high, this has definitely seen better days. It's down about 37.9%. A lot. I'm gonna do a video, I think, even before earnings, so what investors should keep an eye out for Unity. Another one we have on Wednesday. This is gonna be Wednesday, I believe, when the market closes. Yes, Wednesday when the market closes, we have NIO, a fan favorite, I want to say, in the EV market right now. In the past 5 days, is down about 1.8%. Not a crazy down price, but from its 52-week high, the stock is down about 30%. Again, it does seem like this area where it's at, the low 40s, the mid 30s, it seems to be a strong range for NIO. I wonder if some investors, let me know if this is the time when you are buying NIO stock. Next, we have Clover Health, right? Clover Health right now, another favorite. It's been one that's been very volatile. In the past 5 days, is down about 0.80% from its 52-week high, right? We see this crazy jump. This is one just from the graphs, personally, I wouldn't touch. I mean, I would. Something like this doesn't normally happen in the market, right? Short squeezes like this, but again, that doesn't mean this is a bad investment. It's just not an investment style that works for me. But we can see Clover is down about 64% from its 52-week high. I think on Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday we still have Coupon. This is a nice e-commerce in South Korean. Recently IPO. I know a few users a few Discord members are in Coupon right now. We can see in the past 5 days, the stock is up about 6.2%. I do believe the overall e-commerce market is still pretty strong. They're driving strong. We saw Melly up 10%. Could be a nice driving force for Coupon. But we can see from its 52-week high, the stock is down about 23%. So definitely, I mean, like I said, it's good to see short-term time frame, but also that long-term time frame. What next do we have? Palantir, right? Palantir in the past 5 days, this is another favorite. Up about, it's pretty much down 0.2%. Flat pretty much, it hasn't really moved, but we can see from its 52-week high, this stock is down about 42.83%. I do believe this low 20s levels has been a nice support level for Palantir. Again, not even looking at heavy technicals, just by taking a quick look at the charts right here, you can see, right, this low 20s has definitely been a nice support for Palantir. I wonder if investors right now are loading up for Palantir in forms of earnings. Next, we have something that not so heavy in growth, but it's definitely been pretty popular. That is Walt Disney, right? Walt Disney in the past 5 days, they do report Thursday. Let me believe, yeah, Thursday is going to be Walt Disney, Airbnb, SoFi, and Tattoo Chef. So Disney right now in the past 5 days is pretty much flat. From its 52-week high, the stock has definitely seen, it's not that bad, down 12.27%. Definitely Disney Plus has helped this company continue to do strong. I believe investors are going to be expecting strong numbers for Disney Plus as well. Then we have Airbnb. Airbnb, with the overall pent-up demand of travel, has definitely seen some strong days. It's up in the past 5 days, 4% up. But we can see from its 52-week high, the stock is definitely seen better days. It's down 30.83%, so almost a third of its valuation. I do like it at this low 130 values. That's where I believe it's a mid to 130 values. If I was ever to enter Airbnb, those would be the values I would be definitely entering on. Next, we have SoFi, right? In the past 5 days, like I mentioned, right, I do think that software acquisition, the Square acquisition, Afterpay, has really kind of given SoFi and a lot of these small fintech companies a nice boost. It's up about 7.25% in the past 5 days. But again, if we take a look at that 52-week high, it's definitely been at better positions. It's down about 35% right now. Again, I do SoFi, even though it's been very volatile in the past 5 days, this mid-teens ratios wouldn't be it would be times I would be okay adding onto SoFi. I don't have any position in SoFi at the moment though. The final one is gonna be Tattoo Chef. This one, the past 5 days, is up about 4.2%. I really can't understand what's really driving Tattoo Chef right now, just overall volatility, but we can see from its 52-week high closing, the stock is down about 26.46. I do like Tattoo Chef in the high teens values. I do believe that's definitely a good support level for Tattoo Chef. Right now, again, right, it's still down big from its 52-week high, and it's not too far off from those levels. So we can see we have some crazy earnings. Let me know in the comments, guys, what are some of the stocks you guys are excited to see, and what's some of the videos you guys want me to do. So take care, have a good night, and see you next time.